We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready, honey, because this tea is what? Piping hot. So anyways, I want to do an update on the whole Felon Babe situation, honey. When I tell you this situation has gotten even messier, and it's really, really sad. His wife, well, his soon-to-be ex-wife, honey, because Felon Babe done ran to the judge to file for divorce. He beat his wife to the punch, okay? So let me go ahead and rewind that back. So what's going down is that basically Melissa did an interview with the UK Daily Mail 2 days ago where she basically spilled all the tea. She talked about everything. And she was saying that she basically has not been able to sleep ever since learning of the affair via Instagram. So she said that basically Jeremy was supposed to be going on some type of modeling thing. He was supposed to be doing a photo shoot and then coming back. And then all of a sudden she started getting tags all over Instagram. And then when she saw the pictures of her husband kissing Chloe Green, she was shocked. She said she had never heard of Chloe Green. She didn't know who she was, but she was very, very hurt. And so immediately she tried to reach her husband. She kept calling him. For 4 days, he did not answer the phone. He was supposed to be in Turkey to promote a holiday resort. Her texts went unanswered. Her phone calls went unanswered. She was very, very angry. So then when he finally showed up back in America, he asked Melissa to come pick him up, and she said no. So he ended up finding a ride back to the house, and then that's when paparazzi caught them arguing and going back and forth on the porch. So Melissa is basically talking about what transpired during their argument. So she's saying that basically he was saying that he wanted to see the kids. So their situation is this: she had a previous child who's 11, she has a previous daughter who's 16, and then they have a child together who's 8, and that's Jeremy Jr. So he came to come get the boys and spend time with them, and she said, she doesn't want to keep the boys away from him because that is their father. He's been in all of these kids' lives, for a long time. And basically, she was saying that he kept apologizing to her. He was saying, he wasn't apologizing for the affair, but he was basically apologizing for how she found out about it. And she was saying that she felt like she was humiliated because not only was her husband caught with another woman, but the fact that he was so brazen about it, knowing that paparazzi and people are following him and everything else, for him to do that was just a total slap on the face. And he was saying to her, "I'm sorry, you didn't deserve this." And then at that point, they started talking about divorce. Now, they've been together since 2008. She said that she met him in Stockton, California through mutual friends. And what attracted her to him is his piercing blue eyes and his razor sharp cheekbones, which has definitely helped him in the damn modeling industry, okay? So she was saying that basically she was a nurse and she felt bad for Jeremy because he was a thug. She's a little bit older than him. And that basically, he was brought up in a horrible childhood. His father was sentenced to life for murder. His mother was a heroin addict. And so, she felt like he's a very good looking man. He's very charming. And they ended up falling in love fast. But she also knew that he was a notorious member of the Northside Crips in Stockton, California. And from what the police were saying, he was one of the most violent criminals in the Stockton area. He had been charged for a lot of stuff. And on top of that, he has a teardrop underneath his left eye, which often symbolizes killing somebody. But yet and still, Melissa was able to look past all of that shit because she really felt like she was in love with him. They ended up getting married, and then a year later, their son was born. And so at that point in time, she said that she took her marriage goals very, very seriously, and she said she would be there with him no matter what. And then basically back in 2014 is when he got arrested for the umpteenth time and went back to jail for the umpteenth time for that gun charge where he did 2 years. So once his picture went viral, she said that was basically the beginning and the end of their relationship.
How you doing today?
That's the world's hottest ex-con arriving home to face the music.
Are you happily married, though?
The hot felon is in hot water after being spotted kissing a young heiress on a yacht.
People want to know what's going on with that girl. You were kissing on the boat.
Man, I ain't making no comments right now, man.
Jeremy Meeks was pretty sheepish when he landed in Los Angeles and was asked about his vacation fling. But his wife, Melissa, actually seems willing to forgive him. "We are still legally married," Melissa told a reporter. Meeks spent July 4th at his home near Stockton with his 2 sons. "Happy 4th of July from me and my boys," he posted. Meanwhile, Melissa posted a sexy selfie on Instagram, perhaps to remind her husband what he's missing.
My husband, is the love of my life, and, I would do anything to support him, anything to, back him up.
When we spoke to Melissa back in 2014, he was still in jail on gang-related charges, but his handsome mugshot was about to launch him on a big modeling career. The heavily tattooed ex-con has since become a fixture at fashion shows across the globe. Melissa seemed confident that Meeks could handle his newfound fame.
I've never been in a relationship with anybody where I've ever felt so comfortable and protected and secured and loved. And I think that he's an overall really good person.
But success has apparently brought temptation. Meeks met Chloe Green at the Cannes Film Festival. She's 26 years old, and her father is British billionaire Sir Philip Green, who owns Topshop and other clothing chains. That's Meeks last week, dancing at a party on Chloe's yacht off the coast of Turkey, while his wife stayed at home with the kids. Chloe is clearly smitten. She posted this picture on social media with the caption, "Just the beginning." Now Meeks is back home, and he's got a lot of splaining to do.
And I ain't making no comments right now, man.
So then she also stated that because the fame came so fast to him and it wasn't like he worked for it, fame changed him because his agents were telling him that sex sells, he needs to act more single, his wife couldn't go to certain events. You know, we've seen him, you know, in different countries hanging out with Nicki Minaj and, you know, all types of top models and everything else. So basically, because of his fame and because of his modeling career, he did not have any time for her or the family. So she was basically being squeezed out of the situation. She thought that she'd be able to go on these glamorous trips with him and, you know, be there at, you know, New York Fashion Week, be there to support him behind the scenes. And she was basically told that she couldn't go. You know, it's not good for his image. And eventually got to his head. And it seems like that's when he started creeping with Chloe Green. So the whole situation is crazy. She's saying that she's just living a nightmare. And, you know, she just feels like it's all a bad dream. She really loved her husband and she'll always love him. And she never imagined her marriage would end like this in such a humiliating way. On top of him humiliating her by kissing Chloe Green, the very next day after that interview with the Daily Mail, he ran, honey. He beat his wife to the punch to go file for separation. So, you know, felon babe ain't shit, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and show you guys this flashback. Shout out to everybody who peeped this out. A lot of folks were leaving comments in the last video saying, T, you caught this out months ago. You said this would happen. When I tell you my nickname is Negro Damas, well, y'all listen to me when I tell y'all stuff, okay? I'm always foreseeing some fuckery. Anyways, y'all go ahead and check out this flashback really quick, and I'm going to be back with the rest of my commentary. And he has a wife that's holding him down. He needs to really appreciate that and not let this get to his head. I hope that he ends up staying faithful to his wife and not cheating on her and all that bullshit after she done held his ass down for 2 straight years. You know what I mean? All right, you guys just saw that flashback. I told you guys, you know, because of the fame and everything else, this is what's going to happen. You know, basically, he's the male version of Black China, okay? He's a scammer, a liar, a cheater. He loves robbery and fraud. You know what I mean? Like, this whole situation's a hot mess. The average guy who's been in jail, they 9 times out of 10, anytime they come out, once they get their freedom and they're able to, you know, leave their situation and they're not just tied to this one woman, you know what I'm saying, who's writing them and putting money on their books. Most guys who come out of jail cheat with regular women. They cheat out on the block. They play the hell out of these women who held them down. Imagine a guy coming out of prison and now you have the whole world at your feet. This man signed a $1 million plus contract, got a Maserati, got a mansion, plus, you know, tons of women swooning over him because he's viral. Of course he's not going to be faithful. You know what I'm saying? She should have known that because I saw the shit coming. And the sad part is she stood by him during the bad times and he dropped her like a hot potato as soon as times got good. But hopefully, you know, once this divorce is over, she'll get some money from the situation. But Jeremy Meeks needs to realize that karma is real and it's going to come back and bite him in the ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad that people like this are the ones who receive blessings. When you got grown men out here, like I've said this from jump, you have men out here who ain't never committed no crimes, who've never been to jail. You know what I'm saying? They're sitting here dealing with student loan debt, trying to get a degree, you know, trying to make something of themselves, trying to do the right thing. And then this damn gangbanger felon receives all these blessings, a modeling contract, money, cars, everything else, and then on top of that does not appreciate the woman who held him down all these years. You know, the whole situation is crazy. This fool done went from the damn penitentiary to the damn penthouse, honey, and dropped his damn wife as soon as he could. Jeremy Meeks, you ain't shit, and I'ma say it like that, okay? And I think the saddest part is not only is he a philandering asshole and a cheater, you know what I'm saying, and a damn felon, I think the sad part is that people are more mad at him cheating on his wife than they were at the fact that he was committing all these crimes and literally harming innocent people. You know, that's the sad part. Like, we live in such a backward society that this man got arrested for serious crimes. He has a teardrop underneath his eye. He has all types of criminal records. He's done a lot of, you know, bad shit to people, but nobody cared about that because he was fine, because he looked good. Nobody cared about that. But now that he's a cheater, all of a sudden it's boo, fuck you, felon babe. How about we say boo, fuck you, felon babe, when the shit started going viral? He should have never received all these blessings. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? He should have never received a fourth of what he got. It just shows you how backward society is. When you're doing the right thing and you're working hard and you're trying to stay on the right track, don't no damn blessings come your way, honey. But you do some dumb shit, and as long as you look good or you have a banging body, honey, everything comes to you. And it's sad, but that's just the world we live in. You know, I feel really bad for Melissa, but honey, you're a Leo. You'll bounce back, and eventually you'll find somebody who will appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for who you are and the fact that you held down that man and the fact that you held down your household. The whole situation is a hot mess, but he better realize when he's messing with that billionaire, her father, Sir Philip, is not going to play with you. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to allow his money that he done worked hard for to end up in the hands of some hood booger biracial felon, okay? That's what's not going to happen. And he also needs to realize that the damn Phillips have done a lot of dirt. I'm not trying to turn this into a conspiracy Illuminati video, but a lot of billionaires are not, you know, they don't come into wealth because of innocence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them have done a lot of dirt to get their wealth. So he needs to really watch and be on his P's and Q's while he's thinking that he done came up. That girl, for all you know, could be sucking your soul and sucking your energy dry, okay? Because they always need new flesh to feast upon. And I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Let me take off my damn tin hat because I don't want to turn this into a conspiracy video. But to y'all who see through the bullshit, y'all get what I'm saying. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. So once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, honey. Hit the like button and make sure you click the bell so you can be a part of the notification squad. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.